It is Saturday, the 28th and final day of February in 2026 at 3:30 p.m. Hello, I'm Aaron. Welcome to my channel. As always, this is a random rambling video. Shut up, phone. Damn it. I'm sorry, I don't know where I was in the intro, but I think I was almost through, so I was telling you. My name is Aaron, and I want to welcome you to my channel. As always, this is a random rambling video. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. I told you in the last video, but in case you didn't see it, I'll tell you again that I got out of the shit home I was living in, and now I live in Florissant, Missouri. A much better home, a much classier home. It has good meals. I'm going to gain 1 billion pounds while living here, but that's better than having roaches crawling you when you sleep. I have mice in your bed while you're sleeping. I don't know how many times I had roaches crawling on me while I was trying to sleep. On my face, on my body. Yuck! Yuck! I can't do roaches. And the mice don't bother me, but still I'd rather not have mice crawling in my bed while I'm trying to sleep. And I don't think I'm going to have that here. I've talked to a few residents, including one whom I've become friends with almost immediately. I call her Aunt so-and-so. I won't say her name in case she doesn't want me to say it. Well, whatever her name is, let's say it's Sarah, and it's not. I call her Aunt Sarah. I call her Aunt, whatever her name is. It's not Sarah. But I started calling her Aunt so-and-so. We decided that I'm her nephew and she's my aunt. So I made a friend and I talked to her and some other residents and asked them if they ever seen roaches or mice here. And one saw a cricket once. Well, I don't mind crickets. And it's a little bothersome to hear them chirping all night. But I'm not skeeved out by crickets like I am roaches and mice. So yeah, no one's ever seen a roach or a mouse while living here. I've asked a couple of people. Aunt so-and-so's has been here 1.5 years. I've talked to a couple of people who have been here for several years. They've never seen any bug or mouse, according to them. But this place actually has a pool table. It has a little pool room. In the pool room, you can hang out and watch everybody play bad pool. It's a little frustrating. I really miss playing the game. And there's a couple of older black guys that play against each other all the time. I've seen them play each other several times. They go back and forth, it seems. And they go back and forth. And I close this curtain or I'll get in trouble while the residents pass by. And I'll tell the rest of this. I can get that curtain to close, your nose. I was telling you there's two older black fellas who play each other all day, every day, and they go back and forth from what I can tell. And boy, they talk shit to each other. And they're like, woo! And then when they get shot, they're all happy and talk to each other, talk shit to each other, but can't neither one of them play dead. and they play 8-ball. I was a 9-ball player, but 9-ball has a little bit more luck involved. I don't know. Anybody could possibly, because most players could run out playing 9-ball. Most players could break and run playing 9-ball on a very regular basis. I mean, not basis, on a very regular basis, I guess. I guess basis is the word. So 9-ball can go either way. An unskilled player, well, a lesser skilled player can beat a more skilled player playing 9-ball more so than the idea of a lesser skilled player beating a more skilled player in playing 8-ball. Not everybody with all the balls on the table. There's nowhere to move the cue ball to, and less people can break and run 8-ball racks on a regular basis than can 9-ball players. So there's less luck involved. Not luck. There's less inability to defend playing 9-ball. I mean, you can play safe playing 9-ball, but then you play a real good safe, you're going to with ball in hand, you can probably get out. So even if you're playing a lesser player and you make a mistake and commit a foul, your opponent can get the ball in hand, and a lot of players can run out. 4 speeds, 5 speeds. So 5 speeds, and let's say in a tournament, one player's going to 9, another player's going to 5. You can, I broke out, the exact same thing happened to me. I was playing a guy named Rich Cunningham here in St. Louis. He was going to 9, I was going to 5. I broke and ran out the set. I broke and ran 5 games in a row. So I was never supposed to beat him. I can't beat him. Well, I mean, like I showed, I can beat him in a race 9-5, working 9-5. What a way to make a living. But again, that was the point I was making about 9-ball. I was only a 5. I could run racks. I can dodge bullets, baby. That's what they say. That's what Joey Holmes said about himself. Sorry. I'll get on with it. The point was these two guys think they play so good and talk so much shit, but I don't think they would ever beat me in a game of 8-ball, ever. They don't know the simple strategies of breaking out your problem balls early, or they play barroom rules, which all you gotta do, which means that when a foul is committed, you take the ball behind in the kitchen and you have to shoot the ball outside of the kitchen. I mean, you take the ball into the behind the head string and shoot at the ball outside of the head string. So you can play safe that way. If your opponent has a ball, one of his last few balls in the head string, just shoot the ball straight into the corner pocket, or any pocket, unless you're on the 8-ball, and now your opponent's having to kick back at the ball and just to touch the ball. If he doesn't touch the ball, it's the end of his inning, and you can run out from there. But these guys don't worry about their problem balls, and they get down to them, and like, well, what am I going to do? Where I see, 25 opportunities in the middle of their game where they could easily have taken care of their problem balls. This is very remedial strategy of 8-ball. They also don't seem to keep playing out what groups are if they have in their group what balls they're going to take at what time. Some people like to play on the side of the table where the most of their balls are, and not have to move the cue ball too far. So if all the balls are on the foot end of the table, they might start pocketing balls on the foot end of the table first, and then stay down there until they've run all those balls, and then move up table to the head end of the table, and then pocket those balls. Now they're on the 8. These are pretty much basic strategies of 8-ball, and I don't see these two men using those strategies at all. Coffee. So I don't think they would ever beat me a single game of 8-ball when I was playing. Now, of course, I'm disabled. I'm crippled on my left side. I'm paralyzed on my left side. I'm crippled in general. Paralyzed on my left side, which is what makes me crippled. I have no bridge hand now. I have no way of holding the cue as I stroke it. I can still stroke the cue. You can see me stroking the cue because my arm's off camera. If I lean over, you see part of it, my shoulder. Anyway, I can still stroke the cue, but I have nothing to hold it with. And there's no bridge here. They don't have a bridge here. Or I would practice using a bridge to be my bridge hand, and then shooting with my right hand. I might get good enough to beat these guys. They play all day, every day, and they're apparently the best players in the place. Anyway, I'm gonna take off. 2 Finger Data Club. See you when I see you. Pizza roll.